Hello students, a very warm welcome to Diksha Vedantu 9th and 10th English channel. In today's session, I'll be telling you, don't make these mistakes while revising. This is a high peak time for your examination, right? So examination are approaching very quickly and we have to revise all of the things. There are lots of subjects to be covered. So revision plays an important role to your marks. So to get the good marks, you must be good at revision. Everybody tells revise, 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 revise. But how to revise? What's the proper method and what are the mistakes that should be avoided during revision? We shall know it in today's video. So why this video is important? Everybody tell that do revision, but the proper way of revision should be known first. So let's start today's video without wasting more time. So let's understand what is the right form of revision and what is the wrong form of revision. So let's start today's session. Let's enter. Okay, let me move it. Done. So before moving ahead, if you watch the video first of all completely and if you like the video, then only hit that like button and share the videos with your friends so that they can also get to know about the cool information which will help them to get good marks. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed the channel yet, so subscribe the channel. You will be getting great content on this channel regarding your examination preparation strategies, chapters, everything. Okay, forever complete preparation for your 10th board. Subscribe to the channel right now so you can see that. Yes, so are you guys excited to know what are the right ways to revise the things? So revision is for the purpose that we have already studied something. We want to keep it in our mind. We want to recall the things, right? For that purpose we are doing the revision. So that while writing in an exam hall, we should be not wondering what I was studied that day. I couldn't recall that. So this should not be your statement. For that reason, I have bought this session for you guys. So let's start. So yeah, better scoring depends 60% on revision. It's not like a random statement. This is the proven, this is researched statement. Okay. So whatever you study, you practice, yeah, that is also important. But 60% of your score directly depends upon the how you revise the things, how you memorize, how you keep the things in your mind. Because ultimately in exam, you're not asked that how many hours you studied per day, how many times you have practiced, write that down. They'll not ask that. What do you want finally? What you have studied, you want to write the answer. That is the final thing required in the examinations, right? So for that thing, your revision should be strong enough. So let's start. So what is, we'll deal with the revision techniques as a bad reviser and good reviser. Let's consider a guy who is a bad reviser and let's consider a guy who is a good reviser. So by comparing these two, we can understand what are the mistakes we are doing and what should be corrected. How can we do that? So it will be clarity. So let's see the difference between a good reviser and bad reviser. So let's start with bad reviser. Revise only during exam time. Tomorrow there is exam and today you are revising all the concepts, every chapters. Tomorrow there is science exam and today night you are holding the book, you are holding the textbook and just tearing off the pages in the sake of revision. It's a very bad kind of revision, okay? It's not the way what you have to do. So night before sleeping, morning as you wake up. Today you have studied, okay? So there are still some days for your examination. It's near, but it's not like tomorrow, day after tomorrow, right? So today you have gone through some lecture. Let us consider that today you have studied about the light reflection and refraction, okay? You have watched the YouTube video. You have already read it and you have studied once it in your class school, okay? Yeah, now what will be your approach towards revision is, when you studied, okay, let's assume that in the afternoon you have watched the lecture of light reflection and refraction. So in afternoon you have watched. So what you will do, night before sleeping, at night, okay, So today you have watched the lecture of physics, you have watched other subjects also. So before sleeping in the night time, what you'll do, you'll write all the things. You'll see what you have studied today. Okay, once night before sleeping, you'll glance at all the topics. You will try to remember that. Okay, not with lots of effort, just you will glance the topics. In the next day morning, as you wake up, what you'll do, again you'll repeat the same. Okay, before sleeping and as you wake up. So in a day, as you heard a lecture, you have revised the things 2 times. So it's very effective than this guy. Okay, so in a day only you are revising 2 times. So what happens, it will get locked in your memory. It will not fade out easily. Okay, so getting my point? So be a good reviser. If you're watching today some session, if you're learning today something, revise it today itself. And the best time is before sleeping, as you wake up. So do that. Moving forward, okay, so revise everything. Taking textbook, taking notes, taking videos, taking everything and revise, rush here, there. Nothing will go in the head if you do like this. So what is the good reviser technique? Revise most important things only. It's not like your, let's consider an example of reflection, simple one. Reflection is the process of bouncing back of light ray, right? Definition. If you write what is reflection, if you spend most of your time in just studying what is reflection, that will not be asked in your exams also. That's the basic concept that you should be remembered with the example of ball which I have given. So like that, every concept will be having some easy stuff. So you must not waste your more time on studying that easy things only, because there are rest important things which may be a bit difficult. There you have to invest your time. So revise important things only, which are very basic, very natural. It's not required to revise. Already you know that. Already it is fixed in your mind. Okay? Yeah? Is that clear? Let's move forward. Let's see what is the next mistake. Rereading the textbook. Keeping the textbook, I have read 1 time, I have read 2 times, 3 times, nothing will sit in a head. Why? You're just rereading. So rereading is not the best way. Then what is the best way? Active recall. Now what is this active recall? How to do that? Let me explain you. So rereading the textbook is nothing but holding the textbook and going through the passages by paragraph and paragraph. But active recall is closing your textbook after reading, understanding everything. When it is done, it's the time to revise, right? You have already studied the concepts. So close the textbook, keep it aside, take a white blank paper, it may be A4 sheet, anything you recommend. Take a blank paper, take up a pen, write the heading at the top, and just keep on writing what you have studied. Just keep on writing whatever comes to your head about that chapter. Formulas, definition, explanation, diagrams, anything. Just keep on writing. If somewhere you feel there was something I have read about this topic but I am unable to recall, just circle it out. Just round up that point. If you are unable to recall, leave it and complete the page. After writing everything, take up the textbook, take up the notes and check where you are missing and what the points you are writing wrong. So check that like that and find the answer. What is the gap? Getting my point? You'll write everything, but there will be some point you're missing. Identify that point and stress on that point. Just focus more on that point. So this process is nothing but active recall. You're not recalling just for the sake of name. You're actually feeding the information, storing it in your brain. Okay? Yeah. Let's move forward. Next step is chronological order. Now the exams are approaching and you want to revise the sessions. You want to revise the entire chapter. If you start from chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, nothing of use. Because chronological order is just in a textbook. It's not the way to revise. Then how to revise? Important topic first. That is the chapters that carry high weightage. Your teachers will be guiding you with the thing that these chapters are the more scoring chapters, high weightage chapters. So what should be your order of revision? First, keep at the top the higher marks gaining chapters and arrange them in that order. So what happens by reaching the exams, if you skip some of the chapters that are written down, okay, you have completed the above chapters and some chapter 1 2 chapter from the below, if you miss also, maximum you can lose 1 or 2 marks, 3 marks. So that's not a big problem because you have catered the maximum marks questions already, right? So have that approach. While you're revising, we feel that let's start with chapter 1, but no, the most important scoring chapter should be revised first. Done? Is that done? Yeah. Next one is nothing down everything. Noting down everything. Sorry. It's noting down everything. Whatever I say, whatever your teachers say, whatever, everything, noting down. Nothing of use. It's not the right way to make the notes. So everyone suggests that make your notes. But how to make the notes? That is also very important. It's not that someone is saying and you're just, it's like you are writing the words of your teachers. Whatever they are telling, you're scripting it down. It's not the way of making notes. Condensed notes should be prepared. What is condensed notes? The entire chapter should be sum up in 1 page or maximum 2. 2 is not recommended. For 9th and 10th, its 2 pages are not required. Unless you are studying something big chapter, the chapter is very much big, okay, you can extend up to 2 pages, but not more than that. The notes should be very condensed, short points, not long sentences you should not include in that. Just points, just the information, diagrams, some hints, that's all should be there in the condensed notes. Got the point? This will help you to properly build your knowledge. Yeah, I said no, writing all the text, all the definition as is, was, her, she. So we are not practicing English here, right? We want the concepts, main keywords. So your examiner also will see the keywords in the answer. If he could find it, he'll just give the marks and move forward. So identify the keywords. You can create flowcharts. Like you can create a mind map. From here a topic, connecting it to another topic, and this, like you can form diagrams, flowcharts, mind maps. Okay, that will be helpful to you. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so we have discussed so far these many tricks, these many tips to help your revision. Yeah, so this was about today's session. Yeah, okay, so right. So we have discussed all the important necessary things. It's not just if you just watch this video, if you like it, and if you leave, it's of no use. Whatever we tell, whatever we give, you must inculcate, you must implement that things. So if you are a bad reviser at any point that I have suggested, change that right now. Okay, that will lead to your marks deduction, which should not happen. So if you are revising in the wrong way, correct it now. Don't wait for the time and just shift to a good reviser. Revise well and score well. Okay, so yeah, this was about today's video. If you like this video, hit the like button and share the videos with your friends too. Let them also learn with us. And if you haven't subscribed the channel, so just go and subscribe the channel. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Let's meet again in the next session. Bye.